Good morning, dear friends. New day, new beginning, and the kindness of God inviting us to progress. We are going to progress no matter what, but if we are willing, it's much easier. We don't need to wait for suffering. And today, in the world that has always been in wars, if you think what's happening right now is something new, we need to go back to the history books. There's never been a time in which we have lived without wars. One day we will. But in the Spirit's book by Kardec, in the Law of Destruction, it says to us that transformation is needed. And he asks, so do we need wars? No, but it is coming from our most inferior tendencies of selfishness and pride. And when it's inevitable, it will bring progress in some way and form. We're not saying we should vouch for it. We're not saying we should agree with it. But if we watch the news, and we take sides, though we're not there physically, we are actually in the war. We need to get out of the war. How? With the seal of peace. Yes, in the book. Let me show it to you. We're studying this book. Joia. Jewel. In Portuguese, joia. In English, jewel. Chico Xavier, the medium, through the hands of the loving and kind Spirit, especially Emmanuel, the Spirit author, will bring to us a message that is very timely, the seal of peace. Ready? He says, in the transit of life, when obstacles and failures appear before you, do not forget that patience is the passport capable of granting you free passage through all difficulties and crossings. So first of all, patience. But you know how we are. We want people to understand us. We feel entitled to exceptions, right? We know the rules, but we want the exception because it's our pride. I think I deserve a different treatment, a special treatment. And look around, the leaders of the world, that's how they think as well. I want my way or the highway. Patience. If you are ill, it will not be through despair that you will benefit from the remedy being administered to you. If you've experienced some sorrow, irritation will not remove the stain of shadow from within you. So, patience, no despair, no irritation. If you have suffered material losses, it will not be resorting to accusations and shouting that you manage to restore your own resources. If you're facing misunderstandings in your family, you'll not be freed from such turmoil by multiplying complaints and demands. If our dear one shows signs of disturbance to the point of hurting you, it will not be by hammering their head that you set the process of healing in motion. By cultivating patience in daily life, you will carry with you the strength capable of overcoming all obstacles that may assault your existence. And this is so because the laws of God have marked patience as the seal of peace. So what is the seal of peace? Patience. So he says to us, despair when we're sick is not going to help. Irritation is not going to help. Accusation is not going to help. Complaining and demanding is not going to help. Hammering the head of those who are disturbed is not going to help. Patience. So we know the exercise is very straightforward. Let's practice patience. You know, we for lives have used the spirit of force in our lives. We wanted to get married. We wanted to make a deal no matter what, with or without love. And now here we are. We want to marry with love. And God is saying, well, you need to value the sacredness of marriage first. It's in the book, The Messengers. Read chapter 17. And sometimes we want our full health, but when we had it, we trashed it out. So now we need to learn how to care so much so when we reincarnate, we don't trash out our strength, our vitality when we're young. Usually we do this when we're young. And then we get older, like, oh my gosh, now I have to take care of myself. Yes. Patience. So today, as we are invited to practice patience in all sorts of ways, at work, in the family, in our communities, in our neighborhoods, in our schools, let's pray to see how we're going to absorb this invitation and follow through to seal peace on earth. Remember, the wars we're seeing in the world, the struggles, are the byproduct of our individual struggles, of our family struggles. If individuals and families were harmonious, we would not see this outcome. So to help the general good, the global peace, we need to find peace inside of us and implement it in our families. Let's pray. You know, God, that more than ever we need to learn to breathe in and out with confidence and comfort, to feel your loving will, your loving care. We visualize your energy medicine being poured onto us, strengthening us, inviting us to renewal and wisdom. We visualize the shower of your healing light enveloping mind and bodies, calibrating ourselves, letting go of the old to let in the new. New hope, new joy, renewed courage, and we see all of our loved ones receiving this healing treatment. We visualize the abundance of your care enveloping all of us on earth. May people feel less aggressive, the force of the Spirit of your love today and forever. And so be it. Patience is the seal of peace. I know it's not easy, but you and I are divine. So with God, we can do anything, right? Thank you to those whom I can see. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lu. Thank you, Slavik. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Gabriel Inácio. Thank you, Narciso. Thank you, Rosane. Thank you, Sidera. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, DSP. Thank you, Laura Corriri. A big hug to all of you, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at another morning prayer here at Cardiac Radio, where you and I are daily nourishing our souls. Thank you, friends.